we are responsible actually for making life pretty easy for your customers and pretty convenient for you too. We provide services such as the ATM, as I have here on my right to your left, and to my left, point of sale devices. Now, the aim here, why should your customers have to walk into your banking hall to make a withdrawal of $1,000 or $2,000? Why should your customers, they have come in contact with a few $1,000s and want to deposit it to their account? Why should they walk into your banking hall and join a line to deposit funds there? The ATM as we have it here will make life a lot easier for you and a lot more convenient for your customers. Because what we have right beside me here is what we call the cash recycler ATM. Now, this is a special type of ATM that allows your users, your members, I think you refer to them as members, it allows your members to deposit funds up to 200 notes inside here, and it automatically calculates and checks the deposit. So if you put a bundle of notes, $100, $1,000, $500, everything, this machine is able to detect and know how many $1,000 you deposited, how many 500, how many 5,000, all the various notes, and it will do a direct deposit to the customers, to your members' account, without any human intervention. If there are checks can also be deposited inside the machine too. There's a deposit a slot here for checks. So if you insert, somebody writes a check, it will detect that this is a check for $5,699.25. It will detect it and actually bring it up on the screen and ask the customer, is this your deposit amount? The customer says yes, and it sends it back. Now, clearly for checks, there's a time period that it is held, the funds are held. But for cash, there's no holding. Now, what this does as a recycler, it reduces your cash in transit cost. Because usually, with the other ATMs, with what we call the cash dispenser, all it does, it pays out cash. And it is reducing the holding of cash in the machine. With a cash recycler, when your members deposit cash inside this machine, it also is added to the existing cash in the machine, and as a result of that, you don't need to load that machine with as much cash as often as you normally do. So that in itself lowers your carrying cost of cash. That's what this ATM here will do. Now it comes with certain special security features. It has the card reader. Now normally you would stick your card reader in an ATM the long way. With this machine, you'd have to insert your card across like this. Why is that? How important is that? Now you'd have read about the many, just recently, I think last week, they called 3 guys who were setting up skimming devices on ATMs. This machine, if they tried to do it with this machine, they would be defeated. Because this machine, if you attach anything at the front, the back, the middle, wherever it is on this card reader, it will detect it. And it will literally shut down. It can shut down the machine depending on how you program the machine. Now, how does inserting the card across as opposed to the long way, how does that help? With the existing skimmers, you know your card, it has a magnetic strip at the back. When you insert it the long way, the skimming device is reading the magnetic strip. So when you insert it reads the head, and that's how it captures the information. With this machine, when you turn it this way, remember those readers? It's looking for something this way. But where's the magnetic strip now? Across. So there's a special device here that is reading it across. So the existing skimmers cannot be attached. It will not work with this machine. So if you have one of these, you're ahead of the game, or ahead of the skimmers for right now. It also, this machine, if you try to attach, if you try to remove the card reader and insert a different card reader, when the card reader is being installed, it is paired to this machine. What that means, no other card reader can be put on this machine excepting that one that is inside there. If we change it, there's a process that we have to go through that goes as, well, I won't even go through the details of that. But once we change, we can change it, we know what we're doing, and we can encode and do what is necessary. But if they come and try to take out this card reader and insert their card reader, the machine goes down. And it will send off all kinds of alarms, systems, what have you, ringing bells, what have you, so that you know something is going on. So from an anti-skimming perspective, the technology is very advanced for this. It helps to lower your cost of carrying cash. No longer are the days when you have to be using 2 persons to count, dual custody to check your deposits. All of that is handled by this one machine. So this is something that I'm sure a number of you already know about it. A number of you have actually bought into this one. Mr. Bettis, he can talk to you about that, right? That is from, so this machine is there. Now I turn my attention to our payment point of sale machine devices. And these are the various models that we currently service. This here we have is the VX820. This is a desktop module. However, a very sturdy machine. You can drop it and it will take a hit and keep on, as they say, ticking. This one is a wireless device. So I always advise customers, when you're using your card, never lose sight of this. If this is your debit card or your credit card, never lose sight of this. In 10 seconds, amazing things can happen to your card. So if you give that is why we encourage people to use the wireless, or if they don't have wireless, just stand up and be vigilant and make sure that they don't do anything else with your card. Because this is where your card can be duplicated. I've seen instances where someone take a card from you and it fell on the floor. And they bend down to take it up, but they have a little device in their hand. And when they bend down, they swipe, come back up, and then they tell you, put in your PIN. And they're seeing all of that. So never lose sight of this. I said that to say this. Now we have also, this is another wireless device, which pretty sturdy. The difference is this one is colored, and it has all the displays on the screen. This one has actually keys that allows you to input the functions. This one is a very sturdy, the 520, a different type of this is a 520, this is a 520, but this one is very sturdy. This is actually dual, so it will allow you to put in a SIM card in this, as well as you can plug the Ethernet card in, and it will work. And then the last one here, this is another 520, a different 520. This one, no, it's not. This is black and white. It has the function keys here, unlike, well, this one has it too. The function keys are to the side, and a very sturdy machine also. All these devices we sell, all these devices we support, all these devices we repair. In fact, some of our largest customers are banks when it comes onto this side of the business. Some of our largest customers, we go there. If you use these devices, we will support you. If you don't need to have employees to go and fix these or to get them exchanged, MC System takes care of all of that for you. So essentially, our Playment Arcade, we are responsible for making life easy for you and your customers, convenient. We are not locked into your opening hours. When you are closed, why should your customers not have access to their funds? And that is what we do here at the Playment Arcade.